Hi, I'm Pete.
And I'm Sam, and we're the co-founders of Happystride. Happystride is a cool running and fitness brand specialising in bright and functional running clothing.
And this is the Running Makes Me Happy podcast, the podcast that inspires happy running.
Join us today as we hear from Steph Migs, who's a brilliant runner and recent first-time mum. She chats to us about running postpartum, how running helps her happy hormones, and what it's like to have a running coach as her partner. All this to come on today's Running Makes Me Happy podcast. Steph, welcome! Thank you for joining us today. We are so delighted that you could come.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, I think you're such an inspirational runner and like follow you online and stuff. So, yeah, we're really happy when you agreed to join. So, yeah, welcome. Firstly, could you tell us a bit about your running journey? How did you get into running?
Yeah, I have no sporting background whatsoever. I actually used to dance. I danced from the age of like 4 to 19, 5 days a week, 2 hours every night. But I couldn't really take that on. If you want to take it on, you have to kind of go to dance college.
Yeah.
But you have to sing, you have to act. I can't do either. So then I joined a gym, didn't know what I was doing. But I used to go on the treadmill to start it off. I did 30 minutes every time. Don't know distance, don't know pace because I didn't know back then. And then I started running outside. And then someone at work kind of got caught wind that I started running. So she said, why don't you come join our running club? And then here I am. That was about 7-8 years ago, maybe.
Oh, wow.
And then, it's just kind of progressed and slowly turned from hobby to obsession since.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah.
so cool. I love hearing the stories of how like other people got people into running as well.
Yeah.
Like, if that person hadn't have said, "Oh, come and join our club,"
Exactly,
you might not be
I'll
where you
still
are
be doing
today.
30 minutes on the treadmill
Yeah.
every day. But yeah, no, it's not really a dramatic story. But yeah, I think that because I used to do quite a lot of dancing, I used to do street, jazz, tap, ballet, modern. I think that's kind of where like aerobically, I've started off quite well, which is why when I got into running, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that's helped you?
Yeah, I do because I say I haven't come from a sporting background, but it is quite physical with like strength and mobility, and then we would do dance shows for like 2 hours, and I'd be on every other number. So you know, your heart rate's like up here for 2 hours while you perform. Or you'd go and do dance classes, and again, it's just constantly. It's like a HIIT workout. You do your dance, you learn a bit more, you do your dance. For 45 minutes. So, yeah, I feel like that's where it's come from.
And running is sometimes a sport that people do sometimes get into a bit later on in life. I mean, you're still really young, but some people do even discover it like even later, don't they? So it is kind of having that history and background of like sport in some way. Cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, and I think like what you were just saying, the dancing is, if you're spending 2 hours on your feet, that's got to be good endurance, and also the mental side.
Yes,
being
definitely.
able to know, okay, I can dance for 2 hours.
Yeah, I can run for 2 hours.
Can go out on a long run for 2 hours. But yeah, what are your PBs?
I've got, so my 5K is 18:06. That was done at a park run. I actually think I was attempting a sub 18 and I was on target up until the last K, and I just crumbled, and I crumbled by 7 seconds, which is what it would have been to get me under. My 10K is, it's a little bit controversial. So technically my 10K is 37:42. But I did Cambridge 10K and I represented Essex then, and I crossed the finishing line at 36:15. And then a couple of days later, it came out saying that they're voiding the whole race because it was 120 metres under, and too many people complained that they got PBs. I'm like, shh, like, keep quiet. Why is everyone complaining about that?
That happened at the Pleshy Half last 24. I did it.
Yeah.
And I remember Adam Hickey won it.
Oh, yeah.
And he got a qualifying time for London Marathon. And then he had to do another half after. Yeah. Because I think someone moved a cone or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So frustrating. But I worked out if I'd carried on for the 120 metres at the average pace of my run, which I had enough in me to do so, I still would have done a sub 37. I would have done about 36:45. So I know it's in there.
Yeah.
And that's actually the only race that I've ran blind. I turned my watch upside down.
Oh,
Because
wow.
there was enough people around. It's such a packed race. There's enough people around you to kind of go with it. So I thought, let's give it a go. So because I didn't know what I was running, I think I've just gone with everything, and but I'm too nervous to do that again.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is amazing to do that.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
a lot of runners are like so obsessed with the time. That they
Yeah,
just
and I
never-
think I am. It's not so much like I'm obsessed, but I don't want to blow up. So I'm so focused with sticking to a pace. But obviously, I don't know what pace I was running. So I think that's what helped.
So would you recommend that to people?
I would. I would if you're good with. I would with a packed race. If you're on your own, it's so easy to slip, isn't it? But I'm going to do it again with another heavy race. And
Would you say for like a short distance, though, not like
yeah.
a marathon?
No, if you're after a time for a marathon, you kind of need to know where you're going with that. Even a half marathon, but yeah, 10k and under, give it a go. It's fun because you have no idea what's going on. And then my halves is 1:24:52. That was at Brentwood, so it's not the kindest of courses. And my marathon is 2:59:52, which was done at London.
Wow, yeah.
The sub 3.
Yeah, I remember when you did that. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I think didn't you run a negative split?
Yeah.
Which is
The whole
amazing.
race, yeah.
That is so good.
It's my best race,
Yeah, get that sub 3.
Yeah.
And so you said you've been running 7 to 8 years, is that right?
Yeah.
So how did you get to those PBs? How long did it take you to get those those times?
Yeah, I didn't actually start properly training till lockdown. So when was that? 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when I started heart rate training, because before then I had no idea what I was doing. I was all over the place, which is also my highest time of injuries as well. Constantly had niggles. But yeah, I started heart rate training, and then Paul and I actually went back through all my training of those PBs, and we did like 3 months before them.
Yeah.
I had no structure whatsoever. I was quite quick to...
So sorry, the heart rate training, you were doing that before you met Paul?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
way
were you just
before.
doing that yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know Paul, your partner's quite famous for heart rate training,
Yes,
isn't he?
yeah. No, I started heart rate training like years
okay.
before. So
you did it before him?
Yeah. He copied me. But yeah, we looked back through all my training, and he's quite sickened over my training for it, because there was no structure whatsoever. I was quite quick to miss speed work, because I really don't like speed work. But what I did have was a lot of heart rate work and a lot of endurance, and my base was pretty high, which that's basically what carried me through. So I could run at a higher speed for longer. So now he feels that with a bit of structure, I had the potential of getting a little bit quicker. But yeah, so basically it's all a fluke, those sort of times. There's no real hard evidence that was like, yeah, this got me to it, because I just winged it the whole time.
Did they all, because for me, my PBs all happened in like 2019, 2020. Did they all happen like that? Like, because I remember doing like half marathon, like same year. Did that happen with you?
I think the year that I did the London, the sub 3, I'm pretty sure that's around the time that I also did my 10k and 5k. So I think they were all within months of each other. And then the half was about 4 months later.
Right.
And then, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So that must have been my fittest time.
Yeah.
Just for anyone that doesn't know, because I don't know, what is heart rate training?
So basically you
Great
work
question.
out... Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Listeners,
I'm
sorry.
throwing it all around. So basically you work out your zones. So you've got your zone 1, zone 2, zone 1 to 5. 5 is basically your VO2 race pace, your highest heart rate that you can put yourself through for a period of time. Your lowest is where you build your aerobic base. Oh God, no, I don't actually know.
Sorry if it was a technical question.
Yeah. I just know that if you heart rate train, so if you do 70 to 80% of your easy runs or just runs in general at zone 1, zone 2, you build your aerobic base and then you dabble in the other ones.
Yeah.
And you just you don't really look at pace, you just look at heart rate. So my zone 1 and 2 for my easy runs, I don't go any higher than about 147 beats per minute.
Yeah.
147, yeah. And so I just basically have that up, and whatever pace that is that day, because obviously illness, tiredness, that all contributes. So, some days are better than others. I'll do a quicker run at the same heart rate, and then some days it'll be much slower, but it's just that is a zone that I can work at. And then my zone 2, zone 3, which is all like my threshold stuff, that I work between 160 to 165, and then anything like zone 4 and upwards is all like 165 and upwards. So it's like targeting those, and then you just improve your pace in those zones.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have to wear the heart rate strap, don't you? Because I don't do heart rate training, but I look at that as a guide, but it's not accurate.
It's not accurate. No, yeah, I've got a chest strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about Freddie now. So yeah, congratulations! You have recently become a first-time mum.
Yes, thank you,
little Freddie. So yeah, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Obviously, during pregnancy, there's a lot of stuff out there, isn't there, about should you train, running, fitness, everything. I mean, I definitely did, and I loved it. What did you do during your pregnancy? Did you kind of keep running, or?
Well, do you know what? I wish I did. I wish I did more than what my body allowed me, but unfortunately pregnancy was not kind to me. The first trimester, so from 9 weeks to 13 weeks, I did nothing. I just survived. I had such bad sickness, fatigue. I was just about getting through a day at work. I was having naps at work. I was living off strawberry milkshake, strawberry yogurts and packets of crisps. So yeah, that was survival mode.
Yeah.
I never really got the second trimester glow. It just got better. So I started to run again 13 weeks to 23 weeks. But I had to stop because I think where I'm such a small person, I'm very petite, my body just couldn't handle it. So I just thought there's no point. I'm just putting myself through pain for no reason. But I kept up swimming. I did a lot of strength work. I did cycling up until I couldn't reach the handlebars. And I did a lot of walking because my mental side thought time on feet. Yeah. If I can still walk and do time on feet, then coming back to running won't be as hard. And then by the end it was just strength work, because then I started to sink with swimming, and like my back legs were just going down, so I had to stop that. I couldn't reach the handlebars, so I had to stop the cycling. So yeah, it was just a lot of strength work and walking by the end. But I was fully pregnant during the hottest weeks of the year.
Yeah.
So I was just on, like, laid out, wet tea towels all over me, ice pop in my hand. Yeah, and then I'd go for little walks in the shade.
Yeah.
And then my feet would balloon up, and then I'd have to go back to being vertical again. But yes, I'd love to. I always see online of these women that are still running like sub 19, 7 minutes pregnant, and I'd love that, but it didn't happen for me.
And that's it though, isn't it? You've just got to do what's right for your body,
exactly,
and not kind of fall into like seeing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I had to come off Strava for a bit because I was just getting too envious of everyone else and jealous. I thought, you know what, don't even look at it. Just take it off. So yeah, I didn't look at Strava for a long time, which helped me a lot. Get over.
I've actually seen that about obviously very different, but like pregnancy or injury and that, like get off of Strava, because then you don't have that kind of FOMO feeling of seeing people that are out there. But you'll be back to it at some point, and like you can get back on Strava and that sort of thing.
Definitely, like when you're injured, like you shouldn't really be on Strava, I think, because you're not running.
Unless mentally you're okay to be supportive of everyone else, but everyone at the end of the day gets FOMO. So
And do you think kind of keeping that movement going, because as you say, like walking is so like
Yes.
valuable, isn't it? And we do like to say at Happy Stride, obviously we talk about running a lot, but we do talk about movement, walking, keeping that, as you say, time on feet. Do you think that kind of helped when then Freddie did arrive and you've kind of started to get back into it?
Yeah, I think it definitely did. I ended up having a C-section, so my recovery was a little bit longer. But when I did get back into it, obviously the first couple of weeks is always a bit nervous, but after about 3-4 weeks, it just got easier and easier and easier. So I just think it was always there.
Sorry, you started running in the first couple of weeks?
No, sorry.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Wow, I know you're keen.
Don't show me up, Steph. I also had a C-section. I wasn't doing that.
Sorry, I mean, after the first couple of weeks of when I started to run, I mean, I literally started with 30 seconds shuffle, 30 seconds walk. But that was a couple of weeks after I was doing like 20 minutes on the bike, a little bit of strength. I started walking. I started with that first before I felt like my body was ready to run. But I think it definitely did help. Yeah.
I think you're very good with, like, I'm quite not lazy. I wouldn't class myself as lazy. No, but like you're very good with all the other stuff on top of running.
Oh yeah.
Like I always see on your Instagram, you're always up the gym, you're always doing your strength work and all of those things. And like I don't really do much of it.
Yeah.
How have you found, I suppose, running postpartum? So how have you? Because you broke 20 minutes in a 5K. Quite recently, like a few months in, which is amazing.
I think I need to be a bit kinder to myself because I'm so desperate to get back to where I was. But I know that I've also come very far. But how Paul and I have brought me back to running, I think, has been the best way. We've done it quite slow, quite gradually. The first 2-3 months was literally about building distance, building endurance, working on the heart rate again. Then we dabbled a bit of speeding. And then I think because of that, I think just the speed just kind of naturally came. And then I think when I started to go a little bit sub 20, I was like, I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
Sub 18 next time.
So
I think I get a little bit frustrated with myself because I'm so desperate to get back to where I want to be, but I know it's going to take time. Body's still recovering from pregnancy. But I think, I have done really well. I've just been really consistent. I think because it got taken away from me, my motivation to get back to it, that's what you need sometimes, is it to be taken away, and then you realise how much like you love it, you want it. So that when I came back, I mean, I don't think I've ever been so consistent with my running. My graph on Strava is literally like just goes up like that, as before it was like all over the place.
But it's the juggle as well, isn't it? It's not. It's your obviously your body, but also like you can't just walk out the door whenever you want. Like like Paul or whoever's got to be there to watch Freddie, and like, it's so much more. Like you have to just think about so much more. And, I think they say that sometimes, like when mums go back to work, they like achieve a lot more because they're like got to be in and out, you've got to leave on time, like it's kind of like the same running. Like if you say you're going to run, you've got someone to watch him, like you're going to go for it, aren't you?
You have to go. I mean, because obviously we both train, we both want to do the massive amount of training that we want to do, so our daily routine is very like military based, time, and you've got a time zone that you can go, and if you don't make it out in that time, then that's it, you can't go for your run that day. I mean, there's aspects to the training that I can't do as much anymore, like the gym, can't get to there as much. My swimming, can't do swim as many times in the week as I want to. I mean, luckily my mum and Paul's parents are on hand to have him every now and again in the afternoon, so that's when I go off and do my little pockets of other things. But I think the thing that I struggle with is Paul generally goes out for his run first. I'm with Freddie. I get Freddie ready, look after him. And then by the time Paul comes back, that's my pocket to go. I'm not ready. I'm too busy focused on him. Freddie doesn't want to be put down. He also wants to be involved with everything that I do. So I'm not ready for my run. But that's the time that I've got. So I've got to quickly get ready. Then that's when I've got to go. And I'm tired as well by that point. I've basically done my workout with Freddie. That that's a bit, that's a little bit of a struggle because you're not ready for your run. But like you said, you know, that's your window, that's your opportunity.
Part of the juggle, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
That's sort of, I was going to ask, how do you fit it in now with Freddie? Do you think you can, like, I feel like now you've got Freddie, is your love and determination for running the same as what it was before?
Yes and no. So the motivation is there because, like I said, it got taken away. So I want to do it. There's that as the aspect of I want to encourage Freddie to be physical, whether he's into running or not, I don't care, but I want him to be enjoying with the outdoors, and I want him to see that I enjoy it. But I wouldn't say that my determination for times or to hit particular things is there, because at the end, he doesn't care. He really doesn't care whether I do a 30-minute 5K or an 18-minute 5K. I mean, obviously, he doesn't care right now at all. I mean, he'd rather me be at home, to be honest. But when he's a little bit older, I just want I want to teach him that you can just enjoy the running without putting so much pressure on yourself. But obviously then there's that little bit of me that will see someone online that's like suddenly got this huge PP and I want that as well.
I definitely think life changes. Like, I did all my PBs in 2019 and that was before Polly, and that was also before happystride. Like, literally, and now I've got different things going on, and sort of I'm now still like going for times, etc. I'm a bit older and stuff, but I feel like my priorities are different. And when I did my sub threes, I was literally like, that was my life. I was literally like sub three. Obviously Sam's there, but like sub three. But literally that was it. Like, got to do that. And I think it is hard. I think also you do feel a bit selfish, I think, like when you're going out, I like to try and run when Polly's asleep if I can, but it doesn't always work. But I think definitely. But do you think you will PB again? Do you want to PB again?
I would like to. There's still those little goals that, you know, they're always there. I feel like I have the potential to do it now that I've got Paul on my side. I think they're still there. I think I can do it. It's just obviously balancing life to be able to do it. And whether that comes this year or in 10 years' time, you know, it's going to fluctuate, the training. So, yeah, the goals are there. The goals will still be there when I'm like 45, 50, 60.
Do you want to tell us the goals?
Do
you want to put it out there?
Yeah, go on then. The sub 18 for 5K. I mean, I'm 6 seconds away. I've got that in me.
100%.
To do the 10K time again, I think if that was okay, that race, that would have stayed. Like, I would have been happy with that. But because it got voided, it got taken away, I want to do that one again. I mean, I don't know about my half yet. I just crumble at halves. It's like an in-between speed. So, I don't know, just mentally to be stronger for a half. And my sub 3, I mean, I'm happy because I just said sub 3. So I've done that one. But obviously you then want to go, well, what's next? What can I do next? Can I do 2:58? But yeah, to be able to do 2 sub 3s would be good. Because then it's not just like a wing one-off.
I've done 4.
Yeah. Oh, you're older than me.
Well, a lot older. Is Manchester just, you know, you're doing Manchester Marathon, is that just you're not going for a time, or?
I think we've got to see as each month goes along, because it was last year's deferred race.
Right.
The first thing I did actually when I found out I was pregnant was Google, can I do Manchester Marathon?
Sub 3.
Well, can I just do sub? Well, I think I would have been 6 months at the time. So I said, can I do a marathon 6 months pregnant? He said yes. But then 2 days later, I got so unwell with sickness and I couldn't even run. So yeah, it's my deferred place. So I don't know. I'm doing it when I do the race. It will be 9 months. Postpartum, so we will see. We'll see.
Even to just do it is really inspirational. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's a great marathon as well.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. I know you said about you want Freddie to see like you like being sporty and running, whatever it is, which
Yeah.
we often talk about because we love that. And I think, you see a lot of it online around like kids that see their parents like
Yeah.
moving in whatever way, like not necessarily means they're going to get into that sport, but they kind of then see that as like normal, and
Yes,
that's how
yeah.
things work. And obviously Freddie's dad is a running coach as well, so we've obviously spoken quite a lot about how Paul's supporting you in your kind of running journey as well. But like, yeah, so Freddie's going to see all of that, which is amazing.
Yeah.
How's he coach you? Does he, like, I think we've spoken a little bit about it, but
Yeah.
like, is it kind of all official like coaching, or how does it work?
Yeah, so he generally sets my speed sessions. He also does my long runs, and then he will tell me what distance he wants me to do for the week, and then I kind of fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
He obviously knows what he's doing, and when I stick to his plans, I do really well. But because it's Paul telling me what to do, I don't want to do it. He's do you know what? He went all scientific on me yesterday. And I really hope that I'm going to say this right, because if I don't, then I'm going to get it in the ear that I wasn't listening to him. But basically, I did a lactate test, and
What is a lactate test?
I'm literally about to say I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
right.
But this is to test something in your body, in your blood, and it will show you how hard you're working, and then it tells you, it can predict the times that you can run with your current lactate test. So we did one 2 weeks back, and to work out my zones, and then basically you work on that zone. This is all to do with heart rate training. You work on that zone, and then hopefully in about 2 months' time it will improve. You do another lactate test, then you go up another pace for that. And he'd worked out that the pace that I was producing for the lactate, that if in 2 months' time, if I improve that pace by 10 seconds for the same lactate level, that's a whole minute off my 10K time.
Wow.
I really hope that I said that right.
Well, it sounded good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
and
he can
amazing.
explain it better. But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
he knows what he's talking about. He's got an
Absolutely.
answer for everything. I came home the other day and I said, my heart rate keeps spiking at the beginning of my run, and then it goes back down again by 1K in, and then it will just stabilize. Like, what's the answer? And he straight away had like answers for that. He's done so much research. I also like his theories and his principle with it, because I don't like speed work, I don't like VO2 work, but he doesn't do that. A lot of coaches, they kind of work on the top speed range and then improve that, as he kind of works from bottom to top. So he will improve all of these bits first and then go up. So a lot of your work is basically zone 3 with a dash of zone 5.
Right.
Perfect for me.
Yeah.
I mean, my zone 5 is literally strides at the end of a run, 4 times 100 meter strides. Fine, I can do that. So yeah, that's why I like it, because I don't feel like you're really smashing your body for 2 sessions a week. And that's why I like it. It's quite, I wouldn't say easy, but it's controlled. That's what it is. It's controlled training, and it's very hard mentally to see that his theories work, because you do all this work and you think, I haven't, and then it will predict the time that you're meant to get, and you get to that race and you just think, well, I haven't done those paces. Like, I don't think I can do it. And then you turn out with like that time or even better, and you just don't understand how that's worked, but it does.
It does, yeah.
He will tell you a scientific reason why, and he probably has told me. I just one ear and out the other. But
Very lucky though to have access to all of that.
Oh, 100%,
at home as well.
Yeah.
Like, amazing.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
that
why?
must
Is
be
that
brilliant.
sort of one of the big reasons why you sort of went out with him?
I mean, we won't tell him, but I had to get free training in somehow.
Is there any for obviously being trained by your partner? Like, Sam hates it when I tell her what to do.
Yeah.
Just generally.
Just in anything, like, do you ever have any sticky moments, or?
I wouldn't say sticky moments, but I like was it last week? I just wasn't up for the session that he like told me to do it, and it's because obviously he told me to do it. I probably woke up in a bad mood. Freddie was up all night. I was tired, so I was like, I'm just going to do my own session, and I can see him like he's twitching, and he's like, well, just make sure you stay under this heart rate, and make sure you do this pace, you know. And he lets me do what I kind of want, but just kind of has to throw in. I can see that he wants me to stick to the plan. But he will tell me like, well, don't go over this heart rate. And then by the end of it, I probably end up doing a harder session than what he's would have set me anyway. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as terrible, or like there's no sticky moments, because I do understand that actually what he's given me is going to benefit me. It's just whether or not I'm in a good mood that day to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool. So, Steph, like, why do you run? Is it like mental health? Is it you want to get outside?
Yeah.
Why do you run? Why do you love running?
I think for me, people at work will disagree, but for me, it's like my break, my mental break. It's also a place where I can process things. Quite often I'll come back from my run and I'll be like, right, I thought about it, and this is what I think we should do, or this is the plan. So interestingly, so I work at a mental health unit, and I work in the occupational therapy team, and part of our role is to find that's something that helps the patients manage their challenges so they can do like everyday things that we find easy. And everyone's different. And they find, like, everyone has different things like cooking, colouring's a big one, meditation. But the one thing that's got scientific back to it is movement. So movement, obviously we take it to the extreme with our training and our running, but it can be obviously running, walking, cycling, whatever's getting that blood going around your body. And that releases your happy hormones, so your serotonins, which are it helps with sleep support, helps with emotional regulation, your dopamine, which is your focus, and your endorphins, which is your major happy hormone. That's where the runner's high comes from. And then it also reduces your stress hormone, your cortisol, which is linked to anxiety, depression, emotional dysregulations, poor sleep. And basically you're training your body to release the hormones and recover from stress, which is then why, you know, sometimes when you go out for your run and you come back and you're like, I'm really glad I went for that run.
Yeah.
That's basically what that is. So there's actual scientific background with that. And so it does majorly help with mental health. But it's just movement, you know, and that's why... that's why I'm like a big advocate for just go outdoors, go for a walk. You know, even if you don't feel like for a run, go and do a walk run. And it will just, hugely benefit. Yeah.
Wow, thanks for sharing all of that.
That's okay.
I know that we know that, and we say running makes me happy, like absolutely, and we see a lot of the research and the scientific, but to hear it from someone as well that you kind of in that line of work as well, and it's just that's incredible. We'd definitely agree with that, wouldn't we? Like,
100%.
Especially Pete. Can really relate. But thank you. That was like, it's really nice as well, like to hear you so passionately talking about it, like how it kind of helps all of those things.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to drum it into the patient sometimes to get them to be motivated to do it can be quite difficult. But once they do it, like you can just see on their faces, like, I'm really enjoying this. And I'm just a huge thing of just go and do something.
Movement, movement in some way.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be running, you know. It can be walking, yoga, Pilates, swimming, whatever it is. Just get yourself moving, because, you know, it makes you happy.
I love that.
We don't need to, we talk enough, but what you just said about colouring as well, we do a lot of colouring and drawing, Polly and I, that really helps my mental health.
Yes, yeah.
And I do a lot of breath work and cold showers and all that sort of stuff. So you've been running 7 to 8 years. What would you say your top 3 tips are for runners?
Top 3 tips. Number 1, run your easy runs easy. And what you think is easy is probably not easy enough. It's interesting. I saw someone on Strava, and Paul runs here. So Paul ran Valencia 10K the weekend just gone, and he did 30:25. And he actually runs 30% of his runs slower than someone on Strava that's claiming they're easy runs, but they're only producing 38 minutes. So yeah, but that's where the whole heart rate training comes in, because then you know exactly what your easy is. But just slow down, and it will just hugely benefit you. Second one is hydrate. You're more at risk from injuring your muscles if they're dry.
Right.
That's another scientific fact for you.
Lovely scientific.
Yeah, I'm throwing them all out. People think I'm actually clever.
I love it.
But yeah, just hydrate, and your cardio system will work so much better. And my third one, I'd say take the pressure off yourself. I think we put too much pressure, and this is something that I've learned since having Freddie. We put too much pressure on ourselves to get these times, to prove to everyone else that we can do it. For what reason, though? Like, we're not going to be GB athletes. Paul might be, I don't know, but we're not running for the Olympics. We're not obviously I was so concerned about getting these times, and then I fell pregnant. I hid myself away for a whole year, but no one cared. No one's going, oh, where's Steph? I really miss her. Oh, she was running park run today. No one cared really.
You don't know, there might be a Steph fan club somewhere.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just taking that pressure away from you. If you're gonna go out and people are hiding their paces on Strava because they don't want people to know how slow they can run. Who cares? No one's literally going, oh my god, look how slow she's running.
It's about feeling proud of yourself as well.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Who cares about anyone else?
Exactly. Or if you're going to go and do a swim and you had 45 minutes planned, but you just get in there and you're just not up for it. 20 minutes, fine.
Yeah,
you've done it. 20 minutes and go in the sauna. Fine. So yeah, they're my free tips.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're really good. I think one thing, when you were saying when you do have a coach, because I've had coaches in the past, you're less likely to give up on a session.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you feel like, oh, I'm paying. I know you don't pay, but I'm paying the coach. I'm paying the coach. Blah blah, and it's a bit of accountability.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
What's your favourite race that you've ever run so far?
Oh, it's got to be London, the sub 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that race was just from start to finish. I woke up in a good mood, had a great night's sleep. And I think with that one, I had no expectations. I didn't go there with a sub 3 plan in my head. I knew I was in good, fit, healthy shape. My main aim was to PB. I think my PB was 312. So 310, that was the aim. 305, great. But what I did have is I had written, just in case, my 5K split times for a bang-on 3-hour marathon in my pocket. So every time I got to the 5K checkpoint, I'll check the card, check my watch, see where I was at. I set up for that race and I just let everyone run past me. Everyone's obviously hammering it out. And I thought, gonna cruise it. I think the pace for a sub 3 is
6:51 minute miling,
which I think is about 4:15k. I set off at 4:20, which is about 7-minute miling. First 5k, just chilled, and then I just picked it up, and halfway I hit 1:30.18.
Wow.
So it's 18 seconds, and I felt great at that point. So I was like, let's see what I can do.
This.
Yeah. And I hit 35k, bang on the card. I can't remember what it said, but bang on the card what I'd written down. So I was like, I've just got to maintain it.
Yeah.
And what helped as well was mile 24. I was starting to go a bit doolally at that point. I was running along the side of the barriers, and just there was a group of Lee Strider men. And they just did this huge support and cheer, and I was like, that's what I needed to kind of get myself back again. And then the last 400 meters was a sprint, so I was like, I'm not actually too sure if I can do it or not. But yeah, just the whole day was great. It just went so well, and like I said, it was a negative split. The whole race was negative.
Which is really hard to do, and it's London is a very special race. We've both done London, haven't we?
And thanks for sharing that, because I feel like I thought you were going to say, I went for under 3 hours, you know, it was my race. I was, you know, and actually it just kind of sounds like it just happened. Like, it happened to just be the right day.
Yeah.
Would I be right in saying that often people don't get a PB at London, just from what I would have experienced with like all the people? I know the cheers and the support is amazing, but you know, like the people running and like all of that sort of thing.
It's not the flattest either,
it's
is it?
incredible that you did that.
Yeah.
And to knock like 15 minutes or something off of your previous PB is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing.
So you've mentioned you've got Manchester Marathon. Have you got any other races planned this year? Any warm-up races for Manchester?
I've got to try and remember them because obviously Paul and I now can't do the same races.
Yes.
We sat there one evening and just kind of booked every other one, but now I can't remember which ones I'm in. They're all on the calendar, but who knows who's got what race. I know I've got a 10K coming up in 2 weeks' time. Don't know where. Begins with a C. That's like my tester race. That's to see where my fitness is at. I could be doing anywhere from 39 minutes to 45. So, yeah, that's just a tester.
You won't do 45.
Yeah. I really hope I don't. I've got 2 halves, a Reading half and a London one.
Pre-Manchester?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're both in March.
So you've probably got the landmarks half, probably?
No,
okay.
I think it's Paddock Wood.
Oh, okay.
It's either Paddock Wood or Victoria.
Right.
I can't remember which one I booked. I think they're the same weekend.
Okay.
And then just Manchester.
Wow.
And then I think I've got a 10K afterwards.
And see how you go.
Yeah, basically.
That is the real juggle of having 2 running parents when you have to sit down and get the calendar out to decide who's doing which race and how. Because obviously it's not even just the race day, is it? It's like the training around it and everything that you have to then like juggle.
Yeah. I said to Paul as well, because obviously Paul got to train through the pregnancy, you know, it didn't impact him once. So I just said, next year's my year, okay?
Yeah.
You get to take a step back. Somehow he's still doing London Marathon. I don't understand because he said he wasn't going to do them. But he stepped back on the races a little bit to give me a chance to go and do a few more.
Just went to Valencia for the weekend.
Just went, I know, yeah. I don't know how we got that one in there as well.
So you're a member of Lee Striders.
Yes.
And like we love hearing about our community and how they like really enjoy being part of a club, and we know that it brings so many benefits. Like, what do you love about being part of a club?
They are a really friendly club. I'd obviously love to get into the training sessions more, but I just can't. Just the time, I just can't do it. I've only got a small pocket of window to go for my runs, and I can't wait all the way till the evening to do it. But I used to go to their track sessions a lot. What I like about Lee Striders now is compared to when I first joined, is that the increase of females around my age like have massively blown up. We've got a nice little group of us girls. We're all at different abilities, but we all support each other, and it's just like a nice little friendly group. Rather than when I first joined, it was mainly like the men with a few women, but now there's so many more girls my age that we could just, I mean, we go and do long runs together. We've done the odd park run. We've gone for pizza. So yeah.
You're allowed to eat pizza.
Yeah, you can. Carb loading. Yeah, and I think that because it's such a big club, there's always someone there that you can relate to, whether it's speed, age, gender, you know, whatever it is. There's always someone that will be training for a race that you're doing similar.
Yeah, and I think like what you said about the group of girls, like it's a trendy thing as well, isn't it, to like go running. Like we've seen like groups pop up around the country, like run clubs, like girls running and all this sort of thing. And it's something that's just nice to be able to do with your friends.
Yes.
But like wholesome and like feel good at the same time. And just love all of
the
that
entire time. You know, I don't want to go out and gossip with guys. They won't gossip the same as like I do.
Yeah, that's so lovely. Yeah, and it's definitely a trend we've seen like across the country, just kind of all these groups popping up, whether it's like an official run club like Striders or like, you know, like little groups of girls just kind of getting together and supporting each other.
Yeah, definitely.
And like helping each other through.
So you're quite big on Instagram. You like to post about your running journey.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that, and you know what sort of content works, and obviously you must enjoy doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I I wish I did more of it right now. Before pregnancy, I did so much, but now it's just a little bit harder. I go to do a video or a picture, and then I just forget to post it because I've had Freddie the whole day, or I would forget to do it because I come in and it's straight away got Freddie back. But what people just like to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
They want to know what you're training. They want to know what you're eating. People just nosy, me myself included. There's a few people that I follow. I'm like, what are they up to?
Yeah.
And that's what people like. People also like that they're like, I'm a little bit more relatable. I did a reel a couple of years ago, and I posted all the pictures that I posted, put them all up, and then pictures that I didn't post, and it was obviously all my bad race photos, ones where I'm like dying, and that one blew up. Because people are like, someone that can run a 37-minute 10K does look awful, does feel awful. I'm like, yeah, I do. Relatableness and just what you're up to, basically. And I enjoy it as well. A lot of people did mention to me before I had it going and just said, you should do a running account. People constantly asking me, like, what are you up to? So people just said, like, get one going, and people will just follow it. And I've got a few people out there that are just constantly liking my story. They love to know what I'm up to.
I think that relatable point you mentioned is so true. And like, even what you've shared with us today about like your challenges in pregnancy and like not setting yourself too much pressure in your races and all that sort of stuff just shows like you're an amazing runner, but then how real you are as well. And that's what's so nice, that people get to see like that real side. I used to do mainly with food, but I used to do like Instagram versus reality. So I did like a pasta bowl, like this was my dinner, and it was all set out nicely with a sprinkle of cheese, and then I did reality and it was like a massive handful of cheese just plonked onto the top, and I was like, I love my cheese. It just makes the pasta dish taste better, and people loved that. Do
you get many like people you don't know messaging you for like advice or help,
definitely.
Like do you tend to reply? Or
I do reply. I reply to as many people as I can. I always say to them and say that I'm not a trained coach. So what the advice that I'm about to give you is just stuff that I've learned. But if you're seeking qualifications and proper advice, my partner, go to Paul. I'll send you the link.
You get a bit of commission off Paul.
I think he buys me running training. That's right. But I try and give a little bit of advice here and there, but I do say that I'm not qualified, so don't take it as gospel.
Cool.
Yeah, that's really nice that you get back to people as well. Obviously we are here today because of Happy Stride. So we just wanted to ask you, what is your favourite Happy Stride design out of our collection?
I really like the retro.
Yes.
I've got a reason why. It's just you just like something, like there's like that jumper that you like, or those trousers. I just like the look of the retro.
Retro party.
I think I've got two versions. I've got the black and white version, and I've got the there's like a pink one that I've got. I just like them. I think it looks, it's just cool.
That's cool. Because also you've done a bit of modelling for us, haven't you? It's not your first radio with Happy Stride today on our podcast.
And a video.
And
we did that video down Old May when it's really cold.
I was freezing.
Shivering.
That was really cold. We all shivered all day, didn't we? That was good designs, good choices. If you could come up with a new design, what would it be? What should we make next? We love asking people this question, don't we?
I think because I've got a running shoe obsession, just one with just all different running shoes on. Or because I've got a pet bird, probably just her, just all over. Or just like, because
I forgot about your pet bird.
I've got a cockatiel called Pigeon. I'll just have her just all over in her different like positions that she likes to get herself in. They would be mine.
How's Pigeon getting on with Freddie? Are they like friends?
Oh, she hates him.
I was wondering.
She hates him because she's not the only child now. She gets so envious, and if I put him down, she'll come straight over to me. He's fascinated by her. He'll watch her fly around, and he'll focus in on her. But she hates him.
Jealous older sibling.
100% jealousy.
So we're going to end every podcast with what would be your dream race? If you could pick any race.
Probably got two dream races. So first will be like a big, fun, flat, fast marathon, either like Valencia Marathon or Berlin. You know, just I'm a marathon girl. That's where I shine. And yeah, just one of the big marathon ones. And to be honest, just to do my London one again.
Right.
Like have another experience off that, whether it be London, and I do a little bit better time, or somewhere else, just London again, and that whole day and how I executed the race. I mean, that was my dream race. So just to have that one done again.
Yeah.
What's the GFA for you? Do you know that?
I haven't got a clue.
No. So it's not something you're thinking about maybe for Manchester for next year?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gone down though.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's.
Shoes
Yeah. I think it. I definitely think it's got quicker.
And more people achieving it, isn't it? So it's like more competitive now.
Because I know it used to be. This was years ago. 3 hours. 42 minutes, because I always knew in my head I could jog around a race. Sorry, an easy run, a marathon, just to get the qualifying time. But I'm pretty sure when I last saw it, I was thinking, oh God, I'd have to actually really train for a race. But I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much. And thanks for your kind of honesty. I feel like you've shared a lot.
Yeah.
It's been really, really great to chat.
But nice talking to people and not just Freddie. Conversation back.
I really enjoyed it.
I definitely think it's going to inspire a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
And it's good to talk about your journey post Freddie, pre and post Freddie as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
If if you want anyone to follow you on Instagram, what's your Instagram handle?
Run with Migs.
Run with Migs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everyone go follow Steph.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
No
And
worries.
hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.